Hey, so I just recently returned from the UPW, the Unleash the Power Within with Tony Robbins, and I wanted to share a little bit of my takeaways and what I learned. So first of all, I learned that yes, coals are hot to walk on. They are real. They are not pretend. But in all seriousness, some of you may know that I burned my foot during the event. There were 7,000 of us, and out of the 7,000, 5 of us were unfortunate, or maybe fortunate, depending on how you look at it, to get some burning on our feet. So while a lot of people might think it's silly or crazy, it was actually a positive experience. You know, the actual burning of the foot, maybe not so much, but all the lessons I was able to take away from it was absolutely worth it. You know, just like anything in our lives, you know, going through bad relationships or hard times, you know, that really strengthens us and makes us who we are if we can learn from it. So one of the really great things that Tony Robbins was saying, you know, things don't happen to us, they happen for us. And if you can make that mental shift and really realize, you know, this situation might be a little uncomfortable or a little hard, but if we can learn something for it and know that it's helping us grow, then it's absolutely worth it. What I've learned, I was actually on a news report, and there were a lot of people that were saying some kind of negative things about me because I was refusing to let it be a negative experience. And so people said that I was crazy and I should be institutionalized and I should jump off a cliff and stuff like that. And, you know, to be honest, 2 years ago, that would have devastated me. I probably would have sat in my room and just cried and cried and cried because I would let people's thoughts, strangers I don't even know, let their thoughts define who I am. But what I realized is, wow, it's okay to be different. It's okay to not have everybody agree with what you're doing or to like you. I realize it's me that I have to like. I have to like myself, and I absolutely do. And so by going through that kind of uncomfortable experience, it made me love myself more. It made me realize what a strong person I really am. You know, the whole event was just amazing. It was all about getting out of your comfort zone. So walking through, you know, on hot coals, through the fire, whatever, was such a small aspect of that. That was actually the first night. We still had 3 more amazing days of learning and growing, and it was all about getting out of our comfort zone. So, you know, we did uncomfortable things, like we were dancing, you know, and at first, you know, you're kind of like, I don't know, hey stranger, I don't want to really let loose because I'm worried about what you're going to think about me. But in the end, you're like, get it, if you know what I mean. And you know, you're massaging people, which I know sounds really weird because nobody wants to touch people, right? Especially strangers. You're like, I don't know you. But by the end, you're like, hey, that's normal. Come on, give me a hug, give me love. So it's pushing you out of your comfort zone. And that's what we do as coaches, is we inspire and encourage and motivate one another and just love on one another. And being a coach isn't always comfortable, and it isn't always easy, and people might think you're strange, and people might not understand what you're doing. But I learned that's okay. It's okay to be different. As long as you're doing you and you're being the best self you can be and you're doing it for all the right reasons, you are going to go so far. And that's one thing I learned. You know, it's okay to not stick with the status quo. It's okay to do something that not everybody's going to agree with. And that's the amazing thing. You know, they also talked so much about giving and gratitude and paying it forward and doing unto others. And I always thought that I had a heart for doing that, but going to the conference, I want to give. I want to give so much more than I've ever given before, with my finances, with my time, with my emotion, with my energy. I have a new passion to help people, to help the people that were like me 2 years ago that cared about what everybody else had to say. That is my passion. That is my goal. And that's what I was able to find by going to the Tony Robbins convention. So guys, it's amazing. And it's not the norm. It's pushing you out of your comfort zone, which is awesome. Because out of your comfort zone is where the growth is, where the awesome things happen. So you guys, thanks for listening to my little spiel on my experience. It was amazing. And if you ever have the opportunity to do something like that, to go to any sort of Tony Robbins convention or any of the things that he has a team of coaches that they put on, you need to be there. It's mind-blowing, it's game-changing, whether or not it's in your personal life, your professional life, your business, your relationships, whatever it is, it'll change your life. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.